Hello everyone. Question number 1 is, which option is a homonym? Phone, city, code or address? So let me tell you first what are homonyms. You can answer this question only if you know what are homonyms. So homonyms are basically those words which are spelled and pronounced same but have different meanings. Okay, you must have seen words like this which are spelled same and pronounced also same, but have different meanings. So among the following options, the one such word is address. Address can have multiple meanings. Spelling same, pronunciation same, but have multiple meanings. For instance, one meaning of address is details of where someone lives or works. Details of where someone lives or works. One is that address, where you live, where you work, where a letter can be sent, that address. One meaning of address is a formal speech. Okay, when you speak someone, when you make a speech in front of an audience, that is also called address. So definitely this word is a homonym among all the given options. So right answer is option D. Next question we have, which option is not a gerund? Again, before answering this question, you should know what is a gerund. So you must have used first form of verb in ing form. V1 plus ing. V1 first form of verb plus ing. So when this V1 plus ing is not acting as a verb, rather acting as a noun in a sentence, that is called a gerund. So in these four options, three words are such that can be used as a noun in a sentence. Okay, and those are called gerunds. But one option for sure is there that cannot be a gerund. That is some other part of speech. So that's our answer. And that word is harrowing. Harrowing cannot act as a noun. It's not a gerund because this word is an adjective. Harrowing means that makes you feel upset because you are very shocked or frightened maybe. So I can say like harrowing experience. This word is an adjective. So that's why right answer. Rest all can be a gerund. For example, glowing. If I talk about glowing, I can say the room was lit by the soft glowing of the candles. So in this sentence, glowing is not acting as a verb, rather as a noun. It's a gerund. Sorrowing can also be a gerund. For instance, his painting expressed his sorrowing. His painting expressed his sorrowing over the loss of his pet. So this word again, sorrowing, is not a verb here. Rather, it's acting as a noun, a gerund in this sentence. Likewise, flowing can also act as a gerund. For instance, I can say the rivers flowing is calm and soothing. So here again, flowing is acting as a gerund, not as a verb. So definitely right answer is option B, harrowing. Then in the next question, question number 3, we have to tell which option is not an adverb. Generally, we have this myth in our mind that all words ending in ly are adverbs, but it's not the case. Words ending in ly can be adverbs, or there are some words which end in ly but are not adverbs, rather adjectives. So we have to find one such word here which is not an adverb. Amply is definitely a adverb. Amply means as much or more than is necessary. It is definitely an adverb. Brightly is also an adverb. Brightly means with a lot of light or with strong light, with a lot of light. For example, the stars were shining brightly. Next, we have optically. Optically is also an adverb. Optically is related to the sense of sight. So it means in a way that is connected, with the sense of sight. So this word again is an adverb. The word which is not an adverb is leisurely. Leisurely is an adjective rather. If I talk about this word leisurely, it is an adjective. Leisurely means done without hurrying. For example, I can say a leisurely meal. We had a leisurely meal. It's an adjective, not an adverb. That's why the right answer. Then we have question number 4, which asks which option is a plural noun. So we are given 4 nouns here and we have to pick that one which is a plural noun. If I talk about amnesia and euphoria. Amnesia is basically a medical condition in which there is memory loss. So it's a medical condition. And it is an uncountable noun. And we all know that uncountable nouns are never plural. They are always singular. So definitely not a plural noun. Euphoria means happiness. It is also an uncountable noun. So again, it can't be plural. If I talk about this word, pizzeria. Pizzeria is definitely a singular noun. It's plural. Can be made by adding S at the end or maybe I at the end. Okay, but definitely it's a singular noun, not a plural one. So not the right answer. Right answer here is criteria. Criteria is a plural noun. The singular of criteria is criterion. Criterion is singular, but criteria is plural. So criteria, option B is the right answer of this question. Next, question number 5. Which option is the antonym, means opposite of aggravate? Firstly, if we look at the meaning of this word, aggravate means to make something worse, or you can say to make a situation or an illness worse. Now, the opposite of this word is alleviate. Okay, alleviate is the exact opposite. It's the exact antonym of this word. Alleviate means to make something less severe. To make something less severe. So definitely alleviate is the opposite of aggravate. Elevate. Elevate means when you lift something up or when you give someone a higher position or higher rank, especially more important than they deserve, that is called elevating. Okay, to lift someone up, to lift something up. Reduce means to decrease the size or number of something. To decrease the size or number of something, that is reduce. Then we have this word dissipate. Dissipate means to gradually become weaker. To gradually become weaker or to make something weaker until it disappears. For instance, I can say his anger dissipated, means it became weaker and at last it disappeared. So the right answer of this question is definitely alleviate, which is the exact antonym of aggravate. Then in the sixth question, we have to tell which option is not spelled correctly. Means we have to find incorrectly spelled word in this question. Rescuer is correctly spelled. Exchequer correctly spelled. Mitigate is also correctly spelled. The word which is incorrectly spelled here is this. It's written ENTREPRENUER. Entrepreneur. Entrepreneur, this is not the right spelling of entrepreneur. The right spelling is ENTREPRENEUR. It's not NUER, it's NEUR. This is the right spelling. So, incorrectly spelled word is entrepreneur in option B. Then we have next question in which we have to tell which option is not a past tense. So definitely there will be a word which is not a verb, because if it's a verb, most probably its past tense is formed by adding ed at the end. All the words have ed at the end, but one of them is not a verb for sure, and that is our right answer. Let's have a look at all the options one by one. First one, fluctuate. Fluctuate is a verb and its past tense is fluctuated. Not the right answer. Next, we have frustrate. Frustrate is also a verb and its past form is frustrated. Not the right answer. Then there is this word fragment. Fragment is also a verb and its past form is fragmented. So all these words, fluctuate, frustrate, fragment, are verbs and their past tenses are given. So the word which is not a past tense is flabbergasted. Although this word has ed at the end, it doesn't mean it's verb. Okay, not every word ending in ed will be a past form of verb. No, this word is an adjective. Flabbergasted is an adjective. It's not a verb, it's an adjective rather, and it means very shocked or surprised, you can say. Astonished. Extremely shocked or extremely surprised. So, the one which is not a past tense is option C, flabbergasted. Then, next question, question number 8, it asks, which option is the synonym of concur? This time we have to find word with a similar meaning. Firstly, let's have a look. What is the meaning of this word concur? Concur means to agree. To agree with somebody, to agree with something, some fact, anything. So concur means to agree. Clearly, option A is the right answer, agree. Concur means to agree with someone or something. It's not decide. Decide means when you make a decision. To make a decision is to decide, to make a decision what to do and what not to do. Win, victory, not the right one for sure. Overcome is also not similar to conquer. Overcome means when you are successful in dealing with a situation that was unpleasant, that was a trouble for you. So overcome is basically to be successful in dealing with such a situation which was problematic. That is overcome. So right answer definitely is option A, agree. Then we have question number 9 in which we have to complete this. Which option completes the pair trial and blank? Now, is it trial and final, trial and success, trial and error, or trial and fix? So let me tell you the correct pair is trial and error. Trial and error means when you try so many options, when you try to do so many things to solve a problem until you find a solution that is successful. That is trial and error. When you keep trying so many things to make things work out, or you can say to solve a problem until you find the one which is successful. That is trial and error. In mathematics also, sometimes you use trial and error method to solve a question. So that is trial and error, in which you uh, in which you try to use different values. You try to fill a variable x with different values. You try to put 0 in x, 1, 2, 3, and then you find the number that actually gives you the solution for that question or the problem. So that is trial and error method. So this one is definitely the right answer. Option C. Then in the next question number 10, it's quite interesting. In this, you have to tell which option is the sound pigs make. So which sound pigs make? Growl, oink, quack, or bleat? The right one is oink. The sound which pigs make is oink. Let's talk about other given sounds also. Growl. Growl is the sound that dogs make. Then we have quack. Quack is the sound of duck. And then we have bleat. Bleat is the sound of a sheep or goat also. Okay, so pigs have the sound oink, dogs growl, ducks make this sound quack, and sheep or goat makes bleat sound. So right answer is option B. Then in the next question, we have to tell which option shows the syllables of manufacture correctly. So we are given this word manufacture. And we have to select that option which shows the right syllables of this word. So firstly, let me tell you the number of syllables that this word manufacture has. This word has 4 syllables. Now let's have a look at the options. If you look at the options now, number also can help you in eliminating the 3 options. You see, 1, 2, ruled out. 1, 2, 3, ruled out. Again, 1, 2, 3, ruled out. The only option which has 4 syllables in it is option C. And that are the correct syllables of manufacture. It is M-A-N-U-F-A-C and then T-U-R-E. So right answer is definitely option C. Then next question number 12, we have which option is the masculine gender of you? Firstly, focus on the pronunciation of this word. It's not EU or Eve, it's you. It's pronounced as you. This is the correct pronunciation of this word, E-W-E. And definitely it's the feminine gender because it's masculine is asked. So, you. What is this? You. You means a female ship. Then what do we call a male ship? Male ship is called ram. So I hope you got the right answer. It's option D. Ram. Ram is a male ship. The masculine gender of you. You is a female ship. Then let's talk about others also. Stag, buck, and sire. All of these are masculine genders. Okay, that's why these are given in the options to confuse you. All these are masculine, but let's see masculine of which animal? Stag. Stag is a male deer. Then we have buck. Buck again is a male deer, or it can be a male rabbit also. Okay, ram is a male sheep, stag is a male deer, and then we have buck. Buck is called for deer also, like a male deer is also called buck, and a male rabbit is also called buck. Then we have this one more option, sire. Sire is a male parent of an animal. Okay, sire is a male parent of an animal, especially a horse. So you can call that it's a male horse because it's especially the male parent of a horse. It is H-O-R-S-E, horse. So right answer is option D, ram, a male sheep, masculine gender of you. Stag, buck, and sire can be eliminated. Then we have next 5 questions from this closed test. Now, what is a closed test? The one you are seeing on the screen, a passage with blanks. Okay. When you are given a passage with some blanks in it, so that is called a closed test. So this one which you are seeing right now on your screens is a closed test. A passage is given and then there are multiple blanks which you have to fill with the right option. Corresponding to each blank, there are 4 options given and you have to pick the right option to fill in the corresponding blanks. So let's see. Let's try to read the passage first and try to figure out what it is about. Our postal service is a government agency. Blank handles mail. All right. Blank job is to deliver letters and packages to people and businesses all over the country, all over our country, as blank possible. People blank the postal service to deliver important letters and even valuables, blank time and to the right person. So, when we tried to read the passage, even with the blanks, we understood that it is about a postal service. In the entire passage, postal service is being talked about. Okay, now let's try to fill all the blanks. Our postal service is a government agency. Blank handles mail. So here, in the first blank, question number 13, we are referring to this government agency. We require a relative pronoun here that refers to government agency, which is a non-living thing. So for referring to non-living things, we have this relative pronoun that. It's not who refers to living beings or the human beings. This is not even a relative pronoun. This is a demonstrative pronoun. And it is a personal pronoun. Our postal service is a government agency that handles mail. To refer to government agency, we can use that. Then we need a subject. Subject is given job. Now here we require an adjective, okay, to qualify this subject or noun job. So whose job we are talking about? We are talking about job of this postal service, which is a government agency. So for a non-living thing, to show possession, we use its. Okay, this government agency we are talking about, its job, it will not be there. There is for living beings. Whose is used to show the possession of livings. It, apostrophe S, it is the contraction of it is, not the right one. It doesn't show possession, it is a contraction. Right one is its. Its job is to deliver letters and packages to people and businesses all over our country. As blank possible. So whenever we have this, as we write as again to show the similarity. It's a structure of a simile. Faster and safest can be eliminated. Timely is contextually incorrect. Right one is quickly, because its job is to deliver packages as quickly as possible, okay, as fast as it can. So right answer is option B, as quickly as. People blank the postal service to deliver important letters and even valuables. Now people back up. Backup means to support someone or something. Now people don't support. We're not talking about it. People support the postal service. No. Reply on doesn't make any sense. Hand in means when you give something to a person who is in authority, that is hand in something. The right one, the right phrasal verb is rely on. Rely on means to depend on. Okay, so we are trying to say here is people depend on, people rely on this postal service to deliver their important letters and even valuables. Valuables are important things. Blank time. So we are trying to say here is on time, not by time, over time, or at time. On time means the time when that thing is required, on time. Okay, so people rely on this postal service to deliver important letters and even valuables on time and to the right person. Okay, the responsibility of this postal service is to deliver the valuables of people on time as well as to the right person. So definitely right answer is option C for question number 70. So this was the entire cloze test having 5 questions in it. Then next, let's move to question number 18. Select correct option to fill the blank. Samir is blank, then I am. First thing, then is written. So we have to use comparative degree for sure. Before then, we use comparative degree. But in all the options, comparative degree is given. Richer. Now, the next thing is to use an adverb before it. And let me tell you, to qualify comparative degree of adjectives, the adverb that we use is much. It basically increases the intensity of the adjective that we are using. Samir is much richer than I am. So right answer is option D. For comparative degrees, we use adverb much. As we say, much better, much larger, like that. So much richer. Then, next we have question number 19. Sagar blank at parties and people like it. Sang, sings, has sung or will sung. Let's talk about all the options one by one and let's see which tense we require in the given blank. The 4 forms of tenses are given and we have to pick the right form of tense for this blank. First one, sang. Sang is V2. Past form of verb. It is simple past tense. Sings is V1. It is simple present tense. Then we are given has plus V3, has sung, which is present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. Then we are given will plus V1, will sing, which is simple future tense. Now, what we are trying to convey here is people like it. If you are saying people like it, then definitely we have to use here also simple present tense. Sagar sings and people like it. Means it's habitual action, it's habitual practice done by Sagar that he sings at parties. Okay, he usually does this thing He regularly, or you can say on daily basis, maybe he does this thing. So simple present tense is required here. That's why right answer is sings. Sagar sings at parties and people liked it. Now, next question, question number 20, we have the twin sisters resemble blank each other. When two people or more than two or maybe more than two things or two things resemble each other, it means they look alike. Resemble means to look alike. They look same in appearance. And we say they resemble each other. Okay, the two people or the two things resemble each other. They resemble. We don't use any preposition with resemble. We simply say they resemble each other. Okay, we don't say resemble with. It is the most common mistake that we make. It should not be with. No preposition is required after resemble. We simply say the twin sisters resemble each other.